Lotus and Hornet in the morning. Hi! So we left Dilla Ranch a little after 6 so that we can get to the post office by 12 because that's when it closes. It's a little bit early for, Monday, but that's okay.
Small town post office.
Yeah.
They don't stay open late.
No, there's like a few hundred people that live in this town. So, and it only has 2 restaurants. But we only have 13 and a half miles, so that's more than enough time. And Dilla Ranch yesterday was amazing. It far exceeded my expectations. The shower was hot. They had a little bit of loaner clothes, which is amazing because a lot of places don't have that anymore. And like what you can make with potatoes, onions, and a few other ingredients is awesome. Eggs, definitely eggs. I mean, John, the owner, I think he got it down by now. But he said that he started the place because him and all the other like ranchers and people who drove this road just kept seeing so many CDT hikers kind of fail here, I guess. Like he said he would be late for work days because he would just be picking up hikers who were like sitting on the side of the road, like crying because they ran out of food or whatever. And he said it's actually a lot better now, that one. I guess he said like the hikers are older than they used to be, so they're not like as irresponsible or whatever. Who knows if that's true, but I'd like to think we're more responsible. Although there was one guy there.
More resources to be more calculated than
that's
what
true.
People did in the past.
Yeah, we have far out and stuff. So there was one guy back there though who like basically ran out of food, and he still has 14 miles to get to town. So I was like, okay, I guess that's who they're talking about. But we made a little communal meal, and then after that, the others made a little communal meal, and it was just awesome. And he had those little shelters for us to put up our tent, which is amazing. And he's just such a nice guy. He was really cool to talk to. He has Starlink up for us, so I was able to upload a video, just crazy. I did it in the middle of the night, so it didn't affect anyone's Wi-Fi. But yeah, awesome place. And he also said that Pie Town should be like giving him some taxes or like pay some fees to him because all of us hikers won't go into Pie Town smelling like crap after not having a shower for 6 days.
And doing laundry.
He is right. Yeah. Laundry. I mean, who has laundry in the middle of nowhere? It was amazing.
And good laundry machines where like
it got all clean
your socks and
yep.
your clothes and kind of don't smell for a little bit.
And it seems like he goes out there like every single day. He went out twice yesterday just to make sure he had everything for everyone, which is ridiculous. But he does take donations. He has a Venmo. He has a website. If anyone has gone there or whatever, if your kids have gone there and you want to donate to him. But we all have obviously, gave him a little donation. But down the line, I probably would like to donate to him again because he's awesome. So anyway, to Pie Town.
To Pie Town.
Big old cabin over there.
Gate's open, let's go.
That means we can go in. Road walking. At least it's like sandy. Like a hornet. So, look at this. I like this electrolytes. I don't know how much they cost. I generally just don't want to spend like $1 or $2 per pack just on electrolytes. But, so, if these are expensive, I probably won't get them. But I think they're like a new company. Anyway, they have sodium, magnesium, potassium in them. All the stuff you need, I guess. These are good. Also, Chase from back home asked me, like, what the heck are you talking about all these fancy magnesium, potassium, lithium, iron? Made some of that up, but and so he was like, why do you need certain stuff? So obviously we do need carbs. High carb is important. That's why we eat a lot of candy, just to keep you going out here. It's quick energy. And it's usually lighter, and like sugars don't go bad as fast, so you can pack them out generally. But Potassium, magnesium, sodium, those are electrolytes. And when you are drinking a lot of water, you need electrolytes because I guess the water kind of just flushing certain, I don't actually know the whole science behind it. But anyway, you can basically drink too much water and kind of just flood your cells with too much water. So you need things like electrolytes, basically what's in Gatorade and stuff like that out here. And generally, I'm not that big on electrolytes because I feel like we get a lot of them, like especially sodium, from all the snacks that we eat. But if you have to drink at least a gallon or sometimes more out here, then like I understand electrolytes can be important. So like extreme athletes or people who are in really hot temperatures, who are sweating a lot and stuff, they need those things, electrolytes. Generally, people get it in their diet when they eat at home, regular meals. So normal people don't really need them that much, but we do. And then you have protein. That's something that we focus a lot on. And that's because protein obviously helps you build muscle, and we're working our muscles a lot out here. So you'll notice a lot of thru-hikers they're not like super muscular or anything. And one, that's because we don't give ourselves a lot of, or any really recovery time. And we're doing, like long distance. We're not like doing any powerlifting or anything like that. But also, you're not really able to get enough nutrients and protein, especially to like build your muscles. But we want to at least get a base, the minimum required amount. It would be nice to get more, but it's hard to get protein out here without just eating a bunch of protein bars, which are kind of gross. So yeah, we need protein to help build muscle and muscle recovery and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we look for. Just electrolytes in general. Protein, if any snack is higher in protein, we try to add a few things throughout our day to get protein. And then calories, which is usually like with carbs, but calories in general, just so you don't lose mass amounts of weight out here. And like fats, we don't get a lot of fats, obviously, in like candy bars and cookies and whatever stuff that you carry out here during the day, like snacking wise. So at night, that's why Hornet and I usually put olive oil in all of our meals so that we can get some essential fats, which is important, for whatever other reasons. So that's what I know, what my few nutrition courses has taught me, and hiking.
Is this that little general store that was supposed to be, that was in the good line? The top of the road, that's
Walking through the small, slightly ghost town of Pie Town, and we're about to, speed bump, that's a funny thing. We're about to go into the Toaster House. And the Toaster House is a free hostel, or a donation-based hostel, I should say. And I guess someone built it for hikers, but it's not managed by anyone on site. So some people say it gets a little bit run down. So that's why we're not sure if we're gonna stay there or the campground. But yeah, we're gonna go give it a check out. I mean, it's definitely iconic to the CDT. And it's really nice in general, just for someone to make a space like that for hikers. But, we'll see how it looks. Shall we? People. Probably hikers. Probably.
This is my next resupply, and this is all the extras.
Whoa!
We're like, well, maybe we should send a box for
If you guys. I really like the stove. Mm-hmm. And the sink over here is super cool. Must be like a tin. are Europeans. Americans. Oh, wow. Home sweet home. So, we just got back from the Toaster House, and I'd like to make a formal apology to the Toaster House for saying that it was run down. As a rumor that I heard. I think it was a very cool place, and it apparently a family like lived there and grew up there, and it looked super homey and very sweet and very historic, and I thought it was really cool. So, and it's super cool that it's left for hikers, like very generous. So, Toaster House, 2 thumbs up from Flotus. You just can't see the other thumb.
The orange one? Yeah. No, yeah. And that was where Trail Magic was.
Yeah.
No, it was before.
This is actually where we realized we were not doing the red line and we were going to do the brown to red line, and our lives got very complicated and stressful for a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that on Mara?
If you look at one of the comments, it is.
Is that the brown line one we're talking about?
Yeah.
At the picnic table is where it breaks off.
This restaurant was super amazing. The staff were all really amazing and helpful to hikers. It was pretty much run, it seemed like, by like just 3 women. So here's the Far Out app just to show you where the confusion for us was. When we were at home, we sent a box for 5 days thinking that we would just always take the red line. And so we needed like a 5 or 6 day resupply. But everyone started talking, and most people decided to take the brown line because the red line went through a whole lot of lava rock, and apparently it cut up people's shoes, and it was also hard to route find. That's why you see all those little green dots. Those are all just cairns, and water is difficult. So we decided to take the brown line. It's also supposed to be a lot more scenic because there's like this national rock formation arch. But yeah, it was a really hard decision for us because we like to try to go red as often as possible. But obviously, if something's more scenic or if there's like a logistical reason because of water, then we're going to take that. So yeah, that just shows the multiple different ways that you can get into grants. And yeah, that's why we made that decision.
Go, go, go. Oh my God. You're so fast.
This was a bad shot of the loft area upstairs, which was super cozy and warm, and we were really lucky to have it because it was raining outside.
Morning time. Everybody's leaving. It's raining a little bit. We're leaving the Toaster House. Gotta mail a package.
We don't know where.
Oh,
But
yeah, we'll just
somewhere.
guess. We said we wouldn't stop and get food, but it was just too enticing. Breakfast of champions. French fries and hot chocolate. I know. We're leaving Pie Town now, and I think we have some road walking.
All road walking.
All road walking. Yeah, we kind of had a really rough day yesterday. Kind of, like I've said before, towns just usually bring more trouble. But it was just, there's a lot of decision making in through hiking, like so much. Even just where you're gonna put your next foot when it's really like rocky is exhausting. Originally we planned on just taking the red line because like without knowing much about, oh no, there's a dead deer, don't look. Uh-oh, don't look. So anyway, also they spotted a wolf on the road that we're about to turn on to. We are like originally, maybe naively going into this trail, we're like, oh, we're just gonna do the red line everywhere unless there's like a super scenic alternate. But it just gets complicated because like coming out here, one, you're getting all these like this input from people who are happy to hitchhike on every road, and or at least on every, like some people will hitchhike any road, some people will hitchhike any blacktop road, but Horn and I aren't hitchhiking at all. So it's hard to like take other people's consideration when it's easy for them to say, if like, oh, that road sucks, but we're gonna hitch it. So
Or if someone pulls over and offers us a ride, we're gonna take it.
they're like, we can't not take it if someone, and I'm like, to us, like hiking the AT, we hiked literally every step of it. The PCT, we hiked every step we could legally, unless there was a fire closure. So it's really hard being on this trail when you kind of have to throw it out the window a little bit. Like, obviously we're still never gonna hitchhike, but
It's definitely a pick your own adventure and
Yeah.
try not to care what other people do. Or
yeah, and that's hard too. But and so also then we decided not to take the red line. We're going to take a brown line, which does cut off a lot of miles, which actually really ruined our resupply because we sent 6 days or 5 days of food, and now we have like 3 or 4 days of need. So I had to like send food forward, and that's fine. But like if we were to take the red line, it would just go through a lot of really dry lava fields that are apparently really terrible on your feet and your shoes. And there's like not a lot of water. And then the other way, you road walk, but you can actually take like a little hiking trail that's right like close to the road, and it'll take you to a lot of scenic, like there's a scenic national like archway. And so we're like, crap, we don't want to miss the archway, we don't want to ruin our feet, and we don't want to worry about water, but we don't want to intentionally cut miles. So it was a very difficult decision yesterday, and I was very overwhelmed, and you just don't know if you're making the right decision, and you have your own pressures of like what to do. So
people are always going to judge you on what decision you make.
Yeah.
And say you either made the wrong decision or the right decision. So
yeah, and we're
you just
judging
gotta live
other
with it and be happy with your decision.
Yeah. So let's see how this brown line is. Yeah. I hope I'll ask the people who did the red line. Zinger did the red line in front of us. If we see him, we'll ask how it was. But yeah, let's go catch some wolves. Little antelope deer thingy.
Hey, stop snorting.
So there are dog paws. Boom, 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 boom. Or wolf paws. They're kind of small. So Hornet says he thinks that they're just dog, but I think they could be wolf. I mean, I don't know how many people are like walking their dogs down this road and going that way. It would have to be a local because hikers are going the other way right now. And there's also been a wolf spotted on this road, so I think it's a wolf. Oh no! Good thing I put my pack cover on. It's a raining, it's a hailing. Oh yeah. Through hiking on the CDT. New Mexico, it's cold, but I guess it really needs rain. So you're welcome, New Mexico. It took hikers coming through to make it rain. But look, then the sun's about to come out. So while talking about the rain, I got a text from the CDT that it's closed in Yellowstone for like 8 miles or something, 10 miles, 15 miles, due to a bear attack in Yellowstone National Park. Near Old Faithful. So hope those people are okay, but I'm sure it will reopen by the time we get there because we're a ways away. Hornet had to step off to take a cat hole, so I just kind of kept walking a little slowly, and now I can see him all the way down the road. Ooh, it's getting really windy. Yeah, at least the sun's out. What you got?
Bean and cheese burrito.
He gave us burritos! He just stopped and gave us burritos and Twinkies. That is the coolest trail magic I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, kind sir.
Too.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we got our burritos. That's crazy. Hornet said he didn't think anyone's ever like stopped
On the side of the road for us and just was like, are you guys hungry? Always.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I have homemade bean and cheese burritos for you guys if you want them. You don't have to tell us twice.
And he pulls out a gallon Ziploc and he's like, I've been working all day, and his hands are like so covered in dust. He's like, my hands are dirty. I'm like, our hands are too. He's like, you can just take them out of the bag. And he gave us a Twinkie. That's so sweet. Yeah.
Really nice guy.
Yeah, that was awesome. We love you, Pie Town.
Love you, constructor marker guy.
I love you, constructor. Clouds are getting dark. And it's thundering over there. So, yeah, we are surrounded. It's getting a little ominous. And I got a little bit of service. Uh-oh, rain. It said, rain is going to start at your location in like 15 minutes and last for 26 minutes. So, let's see how accurate that is. It's still blue over there. That's about it. Thunder is starting to rain. Probably. I'll check in a sec. Ow! It stings. Yeah, darn. If only we could hang out in there despite the barbed wire and the no trespassing signs. This hail is getting kind of big. Ah! It's really windy. Ah! Oh. Oh, there's a skeleton. Oh, that's good. The hail is just making its way in here. Wow. The wind suddenly and quickly stopped, and the sun's starting to come out. And almost all of the hail is melted, except for what? Is it? Well, the hail that was sitting right there when it said it's hard to get out. Okay, I'll find out. But it is 47 degrees. It's probably backwards for you. But yeah, it's just like very cold wind. Dropped down to 47, and now it's probably going to go right back up to like 60. Jesus? Is that you? Ooh, it's like clay. Slidey. Oh, what? Okay. This clay is very slippery. Now we're just watching this moisture just puff up and evaporate very quickly. That's crazy. It's like a snowman. Every step gets thicker and heavier. Ah! You know when you're tired and your feet just feel like they're getting heavier. For some reason, I feel like that.
It won't come on.
Hornet and I feel like no one else is on this road. But now we can tell somebody ran off there. Unfortunately, though, their culvert was a little too small. Some hikers are over here. Some hikers. Aha, who would this be? Maybe this is... Yeah. And maybe the older gentleman. He doesn't seem like a blue blazer. Whose name I keep forgetting. There's a car coming. I think they're just sliding around everywhere. Yeah. Oh, we should, yeah. We have just arrived at TLC Ranch. And I'm excited to see what hikers were in front of us. Water and camping here. Please read. It does say please read. Aha! Oh, you guys! I was.
Well, when I got roped into talking to Hermit Doug or whatever his name is, there was another hiker who was coming right behind me, and he just like.
Just to move to warm up again.
Yeah, we just left the TLC Ranch, and that was very lovely. They just have a little shelter area. Oh my god, I'm shivering so hard. It's so cold. Oh, it's not that cold, it's the wind. It's like 50, but the wind is making it very cold. And we haven't been moving for hours.
We ate dinner early, which we usually don't do, but...
Well, I don't know. It's like 6, so it's not that early. But before we...
Camp.
Yeah, camp. But, yeah, we got there, and we were gonna go 2.5 more for sure. But then it started raining again and hailing, and so we stayed there for a few hours until finally...
The road's dried out enough to be able to walk on it again.
But they had an outhouse for people to use, and the owner and his young daughter came out and brought us some muffins that they made. Applesauce. Yeah. Applesauce muffins that were really good. So that was awesome, but we're gonna keep going just to get warm. Woo! Okay, bye. The road is right there. It's a pretty neat little rocky area just out here that we're thinking of trying to find. Apparently there's good camping, so yeah, something in here. Scenic place to brush your teeth. We are in bed. It's 8 o'clock, but I have a problem where I keep farting.
She's bombing me out.
And what did you say it smells like?
A sulfur bomb.
Yeah, it smells like it's like maniacally, it's bad. Thru-hiker farts are so different. I'm sorry.
Not me.
I'm sorry. Well, you did use the bathroom at 4 different locations today, so I think we're both down bad.
Town food.
Yeah, town food.